So the Retroid Pocket 5 has been my go-to handheld lately, and it just does a lot right. And the Odin 2 Portal is still one of the best premium devices Ein has ever put out. Now we've got the Odin 3, and it's supposed to be the next big step. But the question is, does it actually improve on the Portal, and can it beat the Retroid Pocket 5 in popularity? First thing, the Odin 3 looks clean. With an all-glass front, the Odin 3 will feature larger sticks and a textured grip on the back, similar to the Odin 2. It should feel more finished than the Portal. It will keep the Switch-style button layout from the original Odin 2. The sticks will be slightly bigger with swappable caps, and the back will have proper ergonomic bumps with a textured grip. It also promised to be lighter than the Odin 2, which should make a big impact on long gaming sessions. If you care about comfort, Odin 3 is shaping up nice. The screen is the part I'm most excited about. The Odin 3 is expected to ship with a 6-inch 1080p AMOLED at 120Hz, same as the Portal. Massive jump over the Odin 2 LCD, which had ghost touch issues and a bit of lag. I'm honestly betting this will be one of the biggest upgrades. Against the Retroid Pocket 5 though, it's a tighter fight. The Pocket 5 already has AMOLED, so the main edge Odin 3 would have is the 120Hz refresh. That smoother scrolling and gameplay could make a noticeable difference if it's well implemented. Battery size isn't changing much, still around 8,000 mAh. So I'd expect about the same 6 to 8 hours depending on what you're playing. But here's where it gets tricky. It's AMOLED now, which usually means better efficiency. So in theory you could squeeze more out of the same pack. But then it's also running at 120Hz, and that higher refresh will eat into battery life. So honestly, it might just balance out and feel similar to the Odin 2 in real-world use. The Odin 3 is going to use the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is a beast. Way faster than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 in the Odin 2 Portal. But here's the catch. The drivers and emulator support might not be ready on day one. So while raw performance could push things like Switch, Wii U, or even some PS3 titles further than we've seen before, it's not guaranteed to be stable. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Odin 2 and Odin 2 Portal with its Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 still ends up more consistent for emulation in the short term. That said, the 8 Elite might shine in other areas, like running Windows games on Android through tools like Winlator. Now, the Snapdragon 8 Elite isn't cheap, and I don't think the Odin 3 will land at the same price as the Odin 2 or the Odin 2 Portal. I'd guess somewhere between $400 to $500 for the Elite model. If Ein is smart, they'll also offer a cheaper Gen 2 version. Same new design and screen, but with the proven Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 at around $300. If they only release the expensive version, that's where it could feel squeezed. Because at that point, you're looking at a price that's close to a Steam Deck, which will be a tough sell. So here's the Ein Odin 3. If it delivers what we heard so far, it'll be the most polished Ein handheld yet. It will be lighter, cleaner, and the screen with that small bezel will finally feel next-gen. Against the Odin 2, it looks like a straight upgrade. Against the Retroid Pocket 5 and Portal, it really comes down to what you care about. I'm pretty hyped to see what the Odin 3 can do, but I'm also sure that it won't replace Retroid Pocket 5 as my favorite Android handheld. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments and we'll chat there. I do my best to reply to pretty much every comment, so make sure to drop your thoughts, and I will see you on the next one.